We're a mess. Don't do what we do. Just watch us on TV. That's enough. Don't do what we do. We're crazy. We don't do things the right way. Now, was that a good idea? No, but we didn't know it. We were totally ignorant of the fact. All right, y'all, they are taking the truck back. But we need a place to live. I know that goes against everybody's advice, but it's what we did. And I don't mind telling you that, because by the time anybody sees this video...
Good morning.
Morning. How y'all doing?
So we are finally leaving today. Today's travel day, and we are going to Picacho.
That's right.
Picacho, Arizona, or some people call it Pikachu. But it doesn't have a chew, it has a cho, so I'm going to say Picacho.
Yep.
Which is just outside of Tucson. We're going to find some more boondocking, but we're going to an RV park for one night.
One night only.
It's going to be luxurious, y'all, because we haven't been in an RV park since Santa Fe, which was back at the end of December, and right now it's the middle of March. Are you ready to leave California?
You know, I like this part of California, but I am ready to leave, so let's get it.
Alright, y'all, we just got here to Picacho Peak RV Resort. There's a tree right here as I'm fixing to go down the stairs. And then there's our slide, so we had to do some fancy maneuvering to get the stairs and the slide where we wanted them. Look at this, y'all. They give you a little patio area with a privacy fence. The lot slopes down. And then here is this side. Matthew is flushing our black tank. First time it's been flushed in about since December, because this is our first RV park since December. That tree is fine for our bedroom slide. Wow, how many hoses? 2?
And the water pressure is about 30 psi. 30.
Oh no, we got laundry to do.
It'll be fun.
You want so bad to have full hookups, and then with nice long hot shower, and then the water pressure. Looks like it's gravel site with like big gravel here in between the sites with like little bitty sand gravel here. See, we're right here at the end of the road. Oh yeah, y'all, we're in site 135. Hello, peeps.
Yo.
So this is the first time again in a long time, I think since December when we were at Elephant Butte, that we are scouting out new boondocking, because when we were in the Quartzsite Yuma area, we were very familiar with that. So now it's like we're starting over again.
And all the stuff around Quartzsite and Yuma and stuff are all places where if it's full, you can still turn around. I mean, there's absolutely no danger, at least not for us. And here, we've never been here, so
yeah,
we're going to scout it out.
It's any indication of the RV park's kind of tight, and the Canadians have already left, so I don't know why it's still so busy around here.
Busy.
Well, it is spring break, too.
Oh, yeah. Nothing says spring break like a 55 and over RV park.
No, but I'm talking about the boondocking. Let's pray we find some boondocking.
Well, let's go. We don't have a lot to show you for this spot, but it's really crowded. It's a really pump station is the name of this area. It's a nice area. It's a beautiful area and very scenic, but it's just people everywhere. There's no isolation. There's no get off by yourself. And even now I'm looking straight on to 2 rigs coming in right at us. So sun's going down and we need to keep looking.
It's a Saturday afternoon, but it's spring break. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, if that gives you reference of when it is. So all right, y'all, it probably doesn't show up very well on camera, but yeah, not getting the 5th wheel in there. This is just a group site on Manville Road. You want to go in there and turn around?
Yeah.
Even the group spot, which is not very desirable, is full, y'all. I don't know what's going on with this area. You gonna back up? I wouldn't go through
Yeah, that'll take out the front truck.
That looks horrible. They have one good entrance in here. All right, y'all, here's a spot. It's obviously trash, but this is Arizona State Trust land, so you need a permit. You have to buy a permit to stay here, but no one's here right now. The only thing is it's questionable to get in here from the entrance from the road if you have a fifth wheel.
Yeah, having a fifth wheel definitely has its limitations, and this is one of them.
But of course it's trash, so.
All right, y'all, it is just after 7, about a quarter after 7, and we got here today to the RV park, and we spent the last several hours, I would say, rolling the tires, trying to find boondocking. We found some really pretty spots, I'd say, but it is so incredibly busy around here. I mean, I know people talked about like spring break, but I'm thinking this isn't Panama Beach. This isn't, you know, Florida or California or something. Even we're spending that, we're not 55 and up, but they let us into a 55 and up park for the night, and even they have a sign up front that says no vacancy. So
I think I might have a clue. We are close to a national park.
oh no.
We're close to the Saguaro National Park.
Well, there you go. Because
And
it's
people want-
busy.
people-
Very busy.
People want to go to national parks in the summertime, probably the springtime. The state park is full. We tried a county park is full. They thankfully had a vacancy here. At first she said, I don't think we have one, but she looked and she said, no, I've got a spot. I'm like, oh my goodness. But
So these wheels in this RV, and excuse our mess, but it's in half
transition.
transit mode, travel day mode. So
Yeah.
tomorrow morning, well, really about 11 o'clock, we're going to ride this train out as long as we can until we have to leave here. Give the people in boondocking spots a chance to go home. Hopefully. So Sean said after this, we need to start heading places that are less popular so we have a better chance. And that is really what we need to do. Less
Right.
popular, better chance.
This country is big, y'all. There's still so much to see that we probably won't even touch in our lifetime. But then again, you also want to be by sometimes a big city so you can get amenities like, you know, we still need some stuff. We need our mail from Escapees mailed to us. Our tax forms are still there. Yeah, that's right. It's the middle of March and yeah, they're still sitting back there in our mailbox because we haven't been anywhere to get it shipped to yet. So good morning, y'all.
Morning.
So we're leaving to go, hopefully boondock, and if I'm being honest, I just feel so ill
She
about
gets nervous.
about the situation. I'm so uneasy because we didn't find exactly what we needed yesterday. It's busy. I don't like encroaching on other people's spaces, but there's not enough space to be had, and we need to be in the area. So that's how I'm feeling. I'm just very uneasy about it.
But God has given us the experience and the know-how to deal with this. We're just gonna do what we can and hopefully we'll get a good spot. If not, our home will be with us and we'll be somewhere.
And the other thing is, what's on my mind is leaving this place. The side is at an angle.
Yeah.
We have a fifth wheel. It's kind of tight in here, but the people in this park are so friendly.
Oh, yes.
When we got here yesterday, we were unhooked and everything, but we were inside the RV just having our peanut butter sandwich. Our neighbor next door was cooking something. It smelled so wonderful.
Oh, it smelled
He
great.
came and knocked on the door and said, here are you 2 steak sandwiches with like onions and peppers and stuff. I'm like, really? I don't have to eat. I mean, that's never happened to us. It was so awesome. They were so good. But we've read reviews about this park. It's Picacho Peak RV Resort. They're very friendly here. So, are you ready to get out of this maze?
I'm ready to get out of the maze and I'm really ready to see how we make it down this hill to get off the driveway. So let's get it.
Am I ready? No.
No.
You're good.
we did pretty good. Man, it got really close on my side, but we made it.
Yeah, pull-through sites are not always the best, y'all.
No, they're not.
Really tight to get out of. Easy to get into most of the time, but sometimes hard to get out of. Tell the peeps.
It is a beautiful spot. Turn them around. I know you give them a site tour, but look at this, y'all.
Y'all, we were out here yesterday. Somebody was in this spot. They left, so we got it. Hallelujah.
Now, just because you trust God does not mean you'll always be blessed with a spot like this, but it's worth trusting Him nevertheless, because it would have worked out some way, somehow. It just so happens that we got a prime spot.
But we're on BLM land off a road called Pump Station Road, like I said, west of Tucson. And look how pretty it is out here, y'all. I don't know if they normally have grass here. The desert's really green this year because they've had a lot of rain. Look at the mountains back there. How awesome is that? Let me give you a view this way. Here's our site. We kind of had to maneuver between the bushes. I don't know what they're called. Maybe they're the creosote bushes. And if it rains, they kind of smell like a campfire, if that's what these bushes are. And you can see cacti mixed into the bushes. Like there's a smaller one over there. Oh, it's just so pretty. And I love that it's staying lighter outside later now. So when we get done with our work for the day, we can kind of just get out and walk around. All right, y'all, we're up on the roof and there's a truck camper right there trying to find a spot. And I'm gonna give y'all an aerial view. You can see the mountains all in the distance. And look how green it is out here. I'm not sure what all that is right there. They kind of have it fenced in. We're on BLM land. So they say there's cows out here, but I haven't seen cows and I haven't seen any evidence of any cows. So, and then you can see more RVs in the distance over there. RVs over there. In fact, that first RV right there is our Canadian friends, Sean and Robin. They came over and said hello. It's cool meeting y'all. Y'all, look at this plane coming up. It's huge. It's a Boeing 747-300. They got stairs going up to it. I want to know, they got the gate closed. The gate was open yesterday.
I'm guessing they're some kind of salvation operation where they, or salvage operation, where they just salvage the planes or something and take them apart.
Y'all, look how cool this is. It's old American Eagle planes. It's almost like a, what, a plane?
Like a fleet storage yard or something.
Or like a plane graveyard, right?
I don't know. They seem to be taken care of. You can see that the engines are capped off and they got the silver tape and stuff over the windows so they don't get a lot of light exposure.
So I wonder if this was the planes back in the day that people flew on.
I don't know,
like
or maybe private jets.
The commercial planes. I don't know if private jets would have American Eagle on it.
American Eagle was the brand, or the airline.
Oh, look at that big one right there. That looks like a whale in the middle of them, right?
Yeah.
Y'all, look at all the planes in the distance. This is the neatest thing we've seen, and we saw it out in a distance, and I'm like, we have to go drive by this. Look how cool.
This is really cool. Seeing all these planes in storage.
Yeah, this is awesome. We love just seeing unusual stuff, and I never seen anything like this before.
Nope.
Oh, it's so awesome. Leave us a comment below. What's your favorite plane? I mean, they're all American Eagles, but have y'all ever flown on one of these back in the day? Or how old do you think they are based on how they look? right, here's another shot of some bigger planes right here.
These are the big boys right here.
These are huge, y'all. Look at that. They're so tall, they're way above the fence line so y'all can see them. How cool. Very cool. Can't go down there. It says warning, restricted area, do not proceed.
All right, y'all, we're at this airport and I wanted to pull over. I hope nobody minds that I did this, but I want to pull over and show you these cactus. I know they're cacti. It's just a weird word for me. Look at these things. Look how big these are. I read online, y'all, that they get between 50 and 75 years old before they start getting little buds on them. So look at how big these arms are. I've even read that some people think that they can live up to 200 years old. So what do you think? How old are these things? These are huge. And they do that to, why do they do that? They have all these arms and stuff to store more moisture. Look at that one has an arm coming off of an arm.
What do you think makes the holes?
I don't know. I don't know if birds peck away at that or what, but my goodness, look how huge these are.
And these are saguaros, right?
Yeah. Again, y'all, we are in Arizona, and these are huge cacti. You can just see how old these things are. Just imagine. These are at least well over 100 years old. So I guess if you want old things, we're in the right place for it, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot of old stuff. We're having a good time here in the Tucson area. This is west of Tucson, and I just love this.
Yeah, we got to see the cool airplanes, and we get to see the cool cacti. Hey y'all, if you remember back a few episodes, a little while ago, we got this generator. We traded with some friends, and we had a champion, they had a champion, we swapped. And in the beginning, we were oh so happy. Why were we happy? Because it's smaller, which it is, and it's lighter weight, which it still is. But then the trouble started. Well, as time went on, in the very last episode, it progressed all the way to it just won't start at all. I mean, it won't start. I mean, the pull cord, where is this thing? This, you know, that's it. So I don't know what happened, but we got so sick of it, we can't rely on it. We started saying, well, we can't go here and can't go there because, you know, we don't have a reliable generator anymore. So we went ahead and solved the problem, and we did a thing. Sean, you want to introduce our new toy?
Y'all, we got a Honda because what did our friend Bruce say? Buy one.
Cry once, buy once.
Yeah, cry once, buy once.
Now, the perception is that these things are just really, really expensive, which they are, but they're not more expensive, not much more expensive than a lot of other generators. So, and we got this sucker on sale.
Yeah, they were running a sale on it, so it was perfect timing.
Yeah, now this is the same size generator that we have. It has about 1,800 running watts. It has higher than that for peak performance, like a surge and power demand, but 1,800 constant watts. It has all kinds of features. I don't even know what all it does, but it gives us power. That's the main thing. We want it to be reliable and give us power. This is a generator that we plan on having for a very long time to come, like years and years and years. There's no good reason why this shouldn't last an extremely long time. And I know people are going to say, well, that's true of anything. Well, yes and no, because not everything is made the same. At this point in our experience, granted, we've only had 2 champion generators, but I just wouldn't be comfortable recommending champion anymore after our experience with them. What do you think?
I'm glad that we finally went ahead and got it, and another thing that confirmed it is it was on sale, and it was on sale to the end of the month, so I figured it was perfect timing because there were places that I wasn't willing to go, especially way off grid with that champion, the second champion generator that we got, because if it's so unreliable, I mean, in the summertime, we usually don't need the generator at all, but what if there's like a whole week of rain or something like that? And then we're like an hour away from civilization or something, because sometimes we do that, or we want to do that, and we work from the RV and other things you need to run from the RV, like your refrigerator and stuff. And we just needed something more reliable, and we've heard by so many people that Honda's more reliable, and we want to go up in higher elevation and just stuff like that. And I just feel much more comfortable having a generator that is going to start every time Matthew goes out there and pulls it. Yo, another thing I wanted to point out that really stuck out, and y'all probably can see it. Can y'all see it on the box before I tell you? It's like blazing like a neon sign. What is it, Matthew? Show the peeps. Bam, not for sale in California. So what if yeah, we were like right on the Arizona-California line, but the fact that they have to put that on the box.
Now, we don't do politics on this channel, but we do funny and unusual, and this is just kind of funny to me.
Yeah, like
so I didn't expect to see that on the box.
Like it's some bad thing or something. It's just a generator.
Let's do an unboxing. This is the EU 2200i. All right, manual. Oh, wow, they get right to the nitty-gritty on this thing. Not a lot of extras. All right, look at this.
Wow, it's so pretty and shiny.
Oh, that's it, really.
Look how shiny and clean it looks.
It's shiny, it's clean, and I don't have a clue how to use it, so other than pull the cord. No oil in engine. All right, so we got to put oil in for the first time. I'm really looking forward to trying this. I think it's Bluetooth something. It does something with Bluetooth. I think you can shut it off with Bluetooth. You can monitor, you know, the vitals, how often you're supposed to change the oil, how many cycles it's had, that kind of thing. I'm really looking forward to using this, but first I got to figure out how to put the oil in. All right, they said the first time you do this, and anytime you try to start it where it's been totally empty, it may take a couple pulls in order for it to suck the gas where it belongs. So I've got the vented cap on to vent. I've got the choke on. Not sure if I need choke, but I'm gonna try it. Ignition or engine switch is on. All right, here we go. Wow.
It sounds so quiet.
Now, I was a little bit hesitant to pull the cord, and some of you might not have been, because our old generator, you couldn't pull the cord that far, so I was hesitant. I might could have just given it one good rip and that was it, but I'm still nervous because of the last generator would rip it out of your hands. So this sounds like a kitten purring. This is assisting. That means it's using more power than the generator can provide, because I have it limited to 15 amps because it's a 15 amp generator. So that means our solar system is kicking in the rest from the batteries. We're running both AC units, all the lights, both computers. We don't have the air fryer going, that would certainly kill it, but I'm going to turn off both of the AC units, and we're going to try the microwave and stuff like that now.
And we're running the ice maker too.
And the ice maker.
Yeah.
There.
And do it for 30 seconds or a minute.
Just 30 seconds will be good.
All right, yeah, going back upstairs to check it.
Still running.
Says it's still assisting.
Yep, it's using more than it can provide. And the generator is still running. The important part is we're testing two different systems right now. We're testing them, not the microwave. Help me out, brain. We're testing the generator to make sure that it can have a full load, and it is under a full load. We're also testing, or it was until the microwave stopped, we're also testing our system to make sure it is compatible with having more current than the current in can provide. So that's where assisting comes in. Both systems work, and they both work well, and we need them to work well together, and they do. No problems here.
So I don't think we're going to try the Ninja until tonight when it's supper time, because it's not supper time right now, and we're already at, like Matthew said, 99%, because the sun has been so great since we've been here in the Tucson area. So we haven't really needed the generator, but we need to see if this works, because if it works, then we can sell the other one.
Yep. So we're going to try. I would ask you if anybody wants it, but we're going to try to sell it here. And by the time you see this, it'll have a new happy home.
Guess what, y'all? Today is our 3-year Nomad anniversary.
Man, time has gone by quickly. 3 whole years.
March 22nd, 2024.
And where were we 3 years ago today?
We were at Lazy Days in Tampa doing a shakedown for the very first time in this RV. I think they let us stay there for 3 nights.
And we had never spent the night in an RV before we bought one. I know that goes against everybody's advice, but it's what we did and it worked.
Yeah, so to celebrate, we're going to Cracker Barrel.
Of course.
Are y'all seeing a theme here with our channel? We love us some Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, we can't deny that.
And today we did some filming on some questions that we get asked a lot, especially since now we've been full-timing for 3 years. So we'll drop that video link below if y'all haven't seen it. Maybe some of your questions have been answered.
So we just like to keep things real, you know, the positive, the challenges, you know, looking back, would we do it differently, blah, blah, blah. You really ought to check it out if you haven't seen it. I think it's a good video for everybody.
You ready to get ready to go to Cracker Barrel?
Cracker Barrel.
Here we go. Good morning, y'all. Can you believe that Matthew made us get up at 5:30 a.m. on a Saturday, no less?
I know, but we have an important reason, and that is we have to go to Discount Tire. Again. So the last tire we replaced, they did a great job on it, but I don't know if we've caught a nail and I just can't find it, or if something's wacky with the tire, because the pressure keeps dropping slowly. And so a slowly could be a valve stem, could be anything. I don't know. An imperfection in the tire, I don't know. Probably not, but you never know. And we don't have an appointment because they didn't have any early morning appointments for Saturday. So they said just show up when we open and we'll probably get to you in the first hour. So that's what we're hoping. So right now it's 6:57. It takes about a half hour to get there. So we're going, and we're going to get there 30 minutes early. I know, that's crazy, but if you want to be first in line, that's what you have to do. Good morning, y'all. There is our truck, and this is Discount Tire, and we are much early. So we're doing that because we don't have an appointment. There we are. There's Sean sitting by herself. You can see they're getting ready for the day. So I'm going to go wait in line. All right, y'all, they are taking the truck back. We're number 1. Although we could have been happy being number 2, 3, or 4 because they got a lot of bays here. We've always had a good experience at Discount Tire. I don't expect this to be any different. I'm hoping that they find a small leak, and that would be good for us. But if they can't find a small leak, we've got their certificates, so it'll be taken care of either way. Certificates like the little insurance policy you get with it. I highly recommend that. I don't normally go for extended warranties and stuff, but I highly recommend that one. All right, y'all, we're making progress. Got the tire off. Now they're going to look at it and try to inspect it and see what they can find. That's what he's doing really carefully right now. All right, we are still waiting, and I don't mind waiting as long as they're doing a good job. But look at this. All bays are filled. All right, y'all. That looks like a dirty tire, which must mean it's our tire. So they must have found something. I can't wait to see what the technician says or the service manager says, whoever we get to talk to.
Are we the only ones that stand outside and watch a vehicle like a hawk when it's in the bay?
It's like having a baby. You just care about it. You gotta do what you can to make sure it's safe. All right, here we go. There's the dark horse.
You're good to go out.
All right, don't judge me for how dirty this is. But there's the tire. They put it on. Everything looks good. Remember, we talked about that center hub right there. That needs to be on there because we went to a Ford dealer once when they did not put it on there. We're pretty happy. All right, so we got our tire back, the same tire. The advantage they had, well, number one, they know what they're doing. But number two, they took the tire off and they can look square at the tire and see the whole surface. Meanwhile, I'm trying to, poke my head under there and everything, and it's just not the same. So they found a screw. And I have to say, I'm so happy they found that screw because I felt like I was losing my mind because I didn't see a problem with the tire, but it kept losing PSI slowly. So thank God that didn't charge us anything. And one more thing is, I know this is about Discount Tire, but regarding our Michelin tires on our truck, I have to say I'm pretty impressed because now we've gotten 3 either nails or screws, one in 3 separate tires. One of them was even in the sidewall. It was like a finishing nail in the sidewall of a different tire. We'll put that video down below. And anyways, my point is, I can't guarantee that Michelin's always do this, but one thing we've noticed is we've never lost pressure enough to where we can't drive on it. We've never had a blowout. In fact, we've had screws in these tires and been towing. Now, was that a good idea? No, but we didn't know it. We were totally ignorant of the fact. All we knew is it kept losing a little PSI. It's the same thing with the other tires. Praise the Lord. Either God just had his finger on it or he gave us good tires. One or the other, we praise him, and I'm so grateful that they found the screw, but I'm even more grateful that these tires don't lose their marbles every time they get a nail in them. They keep going. So I have to say, we've got some good stuff here.
Right, and we are very happy with Discount Tire. I think we've been there like 3 times already since we've been on the road. Once in Montana and twice in the state of Arizona. But another thing, we have had, when the truck has went into the Ford dealership, we have had problems with the lug nuts. They tell us that they swell or whatever. And did we wind up getting those replaced at a Ford dealer before?
We did, but we got them replaced with the same kind of cheapo.
Okay, so at Discount Tires, and what we have now is aluminum, right?
It's steel core on the inside and I think like an aluminum cap. So
okay.
Go ahead.
So Discount Tires said that they had a really hard time getting the tire off because the lug nuts were swollen. They said you probably want to replace them because if you get a flat on the side of the road, it's going to be really tough probably to get it off, and you want to be able to get it off to change the flat. And so they told us that they sell lug nuts, but theirs are still all the way through, right?
Yeah, so they're not going to swell, and I know they're telling the truth. It's not like, oh, your Hoosie What's It out. Yeah, my Hoosie What's It? Yeah, that thing, $500. No, it's not one of those stories, though, because I myself have noticed that time after time that the proper lug nut, the proper socket is not fitting on there. So they do swell, and that's apparently well known. I didn't know it until Ford told us, and now Discount Tire told us, so we're gonna have to get those replaced.
So when we got it replaced at Ford before, we got the same kind, and now it's doing it again because in the heat, especially if you stay, I think, in the heated states, they swell a lot more. But it's good to know that Discount Tire has that kind of thing, and they'll replace it. And they even said it's on Dodge and Chevys too, not just Fords. So that's a little bit of information. But then again, that might be a big debate. You might be screaming, no, don't do that. I don't know. So.
But I tell you what, y'all, we were watching them, and we weren't up like, hey, watching them like this. We were across the parking lot, but we were watching because we like to.
Creepers.
We're creepy. We're creeper people.
Creepers.
But we're good creepers. So anyhow, I saw him. I'm like, well, he's checking the torque on all these tires and on all these wheels, and those aren't the wheels that we sent the truck there for. So he checked them on all 4 wheels. So I just think, I go back to pit crew. They know what they're doing so far in our experience, and they've treated us well, and they have no idea who we are from anybody. We're just a customer, and as a regular customer, they treated us well. So I'm hoping they do the same to y'all. If you have a favorite tire place, put that in the comments below, because honestly, Discount Tire is not in every single city. So if you have a favorite tire place, put it in the comments below, because other people could benefit from your experience.